Alrighty. So I wrote down 8 games. It is currently 6:50 p.m. here, East Coast time, Monday night. Tuesday lines are out. I wrote down 8 of them on this garbage, crinkly, shaggy-looking piece of paper. Really good. Really good slate. I mean, very good. I mean, it looks great. This is what I circled. Villanova at Xavier, Miami at VTech, Tennessee at Texas A&M, Baylor at Kansas State, Big 12, of course. Marquette at Creighton, Iowa State at Texas, Texas Tech at Oklahoma, the 2 bottom feeders, and Indiana at Michigan State. Those are the 8 games that I circled. Real quick, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you get the notification later tonight when I post the second ladder challenge bet. The first one is out tonight. If you're seeing this in time, we took Kansas. A lot of things suggest TCU in this game. Bill Self, end of the year, neck and neck with Texas to win the Big 12. You got to go with Kansas. You have to. You have to just throw logic aside. Take Kansas. Will history repeat yet again? He won, 13 conference championships in a row? And they're tied with Texas in the Big 12 at the end of the game with only a few games left? And you're going to go against Kansas? No. Bill Self probably wins the Big 12 again. It sucks as a West Virginia fan, but probably history repeats again. So ladder challenge bet number 1 is Kansas, if you didn't see the video. If you want to see the number 2 bet, if that hits, it's tomorrow. So let's just go through these games. 8 games. I'll do this quick as I can. And we're shooting to go 6 for 8. I'm going to do 1 unit each on these. Villanova at Xavier. Villanova is just not the team we're used to. The new coach, it's going to take some time. Just like Duke, just like UNC. They're not the juggernauts they once were. It's going to take a little bit of time to rebuild the program. I'm laying the points with Xavier at home. They played DePaul. They're feeling good again. They got their confidence back, got their swag back. 2 home games in a row. They're on a comfortable floor they're used to. Lay the points with Xavier. Probably even up to 7 if the spread goes up. I'd still lay them with Xavier. Miami and Virginia Tech. Is that worth your money? Probably not. But I'm going to go with VTech at home. Kind of like the Duke game. I mean, it was close, but ultimately I think Virginia Tech finds a way, whether it's 3-pointers, whatever it is. Virginia Tech at home. They're only laying 1.5. Tennessee, Texas A&M. I just wouldn't bet on any game with the Tennessee team. Sometimes they show up. Most of the time they don't. Most of the time the offense just takes a hike. Probably laying the points with Texas A&M at home. Baylor, Kansas State. Wow. Man, that's good. Baylor, Kansas State. I'm taking Baylor on the road, laying the 1.5. Here's why. They look really good against Kansas, and then they collapsed. It was a huge collapse. But what did I just say? Bill Self, late in the season, late February, Kansas always finds ways to win. Somehow, someway. It was in Kansas. It was a Saturday. It was sold out. The crowd was electric. It's tough to go against, even with the big lead. So, although Baylor did collapse, I don't put too much weight into it. I don't think it's a big deal. And it's just a bad matchup. I think Noel, although he's been unbelievable for Kansas State, not with those 3 guards of Baylor. I think he's going to have some problems. I'm laying the points with Baylor on the road. Marquette at Creighton, same thing. Marquette kind of the team, kind of ebb and flows a little bit. Had a good little run there, but I think they come back down to earth here. Creighton at home is too strong. Too strong. They had a loss or two. What was that, to Providence? So they kind of had a nice little mental reset from their big run of wins. So now I think they get it going again. I think Creighton here at home is way too strong. I'm laying the 5.5 with Creighton. Iowa State at Texas. You have to take the points here. Does Texas win? I don't know. The Iowa State offense has sucked lately. What is that, 4 or 5 games where they're scoring in the 50s? That's not enough to beat Texas. But will they show up out of the blue? I think they have the potential and the defense. The defense of Iowa State should be enough to keep this thing within 7.5. That's a lot of points for a late season Big 12 team where teams are kind of familiar with each other. I'm taking the points with the road team, Iowa State. Texas Tech and Oklahoma, I have absolutely no clue. I'll take Oklahoma at home because I have no idea. Texas Tech just beat the Mountaineers. They've been kind of on an uptrend here. I don't know if they still have a shot to maybe squeak into the tournament or not, but it's still an away game in the Big 12. They've still been atrocious for most of the season. I'll take Oklahoma to find a way to win at home. And to round it out, Indiana, Michigan State. I watched the Michigan State-Michigan game. I had my money on Michigan State. They had it. I don't know what happened. They blew it at the end. Horrible collapse. Really, really embarrassing. But they win the big home games. They really do. I've taken them a couple times this year when they're at home and they need to win. This is the exact same scenario. They're starting to really screw up their tournament seating as well. I think they focus in here. They don't collapse at the end. The home crowd is an edge that they need. And Indiana didn't look that good against Illinois. They came back and won, but they didn't look that good. They've played some tough competition lately. I feel like they're just kind of worn out from some tough games. Now you got a road game on Monday, off playing on Saturday. I don't know. I don't like the short turnaround. I'm laying the 2.5 with Michigan State at home. So there's the 8 picks, guys. 1 unit each. We'll see how we do. And I'll see you soon with bet number 2 of the ladder challenge. Hopefully Kansas wins. See you guys in the next video. Oh, and hit that like button on your way out. See ya.